will it reflect? Will it reflect in our exports? Let's ask Dev Garg, Prerna Agarwal Saxena, both with us. Thank you for your patience. Dev, you represent the Rice Exporters Federation. So let me ask you this. Are we going to get competitive in the international market? How is this GST rate cut going to help us get competitive as an exporter?
This GST rate cut has come at the very right time. Because as we stand today, the basmati harvest season will start in October and November. As we have seen that the GST has been cut from 12 to 18% on tractors and many other agricultural inputs, and now has been reduced to 5%. Now, all these tractors constitute a major component of the harvest cost. So bringing down GST on such implements will definitely have an impact of the cost of production for the farmer, which will eventually result into our export competitiveness. There are a few other important changes. First of all, the provisional refund time has been reduced from 60 days to just 7 days. So today, any exporter who is exporting rice out of this country will be able to get his 90% GST provisional refund within only a time of 7 days. This is very significant for the rice industry because as we have seen that more than 1250 crores of the rice industry are stuck under GST refunds. This amount will now be immediately unlocked to the industry, and the exporters can use it to improve their working capital cycle and also compete at the global stage. Another important change that has come about is that the time for new GST registration has been reduced just 3 days. Why this is significant for an exporter? Because in case of rice is being produced in nearly all states of the country. An exporter of rice is exporting rice out of Maharashtra, out of Odisha, Tamil Nadu, and even out of Gujarat. Now today, as a rice exporter, if for example, I see that there is export competitiveness in Andhra Pradesh, and I undertake exports from the Kakinada port, and I don't have a GST registration over there. So it is very difficult for me to aggregate large amounts of quantity at the port warehouse. Now, if I see an opportunity and I go for GST registration, earlier it was taking more than 45 to 60 days, which has now been reduced to just 3 days. So this step is very significant going forward. There is another important change because today India has become the largest producer of rice in the world. Our output stands at a record 145 million metric tons. We have surpassed the output of even China. So coming this season, our output is expected to increase even further. The government has had a special focus on premium basmati rice varieties, other premium non-basmati rice varieties as well. So this October and November, we are seeing a record harvest. So to fulfill this record harvest and to give proper price to the farmers, there was a need for the consumer to have more money in their pocket. As you have seen, this GST reform will lead to more disposable income for the consumer. So earlier, we have seen that the average cost of rice that is being sold in this country is around 35 to 45 rupees per kg.
Right.
He estimates that the consumer will be able to shift to a higher band of premium varieties. Earlier, if he was consuming something between 45 to 50 rupees per kg, today he will be able to purchase basmati rice worth 60 rupees per kg.
60 rupees per kg. No, so I think that it is advantageous at various levels, not just at, you're saying export, the competitiveness goes up, but I think the logistics, the ease of trying to get into the export place and move your produce from one port to the other, one location to the other, and then be able to export it, that gets exponentially advantageous.